Hi friends! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Carmen. I make videos about moving as a Canadian to the US and my life currently in Seattle, Washington. Today I want to talk about a few strategies that I found useful to create my own community and make friends in a new city. These can be applicable to anyone who is moving to a new city, province, state, country, or even continent. Whether it's for an on-site job or even better yet, working remote to not know anyone else before relocating. These different sections will be timestamped below, so feel free to jump to whichever section that interests you. But as always, I'll appreciate it if you stay for the entire video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into it. The first strategy I have that doesn't require too much effort is meeting people through mutual friends. This sounds super easy, but in my experience, this has been quite effective and actually has a higher success rate of connecting with genuine individuals compared to my latest strategies. Because these individuals and I share a mutual friend, there is already an assumed level of trust. We're forming our friendship not from complete strangers, but based on what had been told to us by that mutual friend. And from reflecting upon all the tips and strategies that I have, I want to note the similarity between this method and how second connections work on my most favorite social platform, LinkedIn. Like, it's way easier to connect to individuals via warm introductions rather than cold emailing strangers, as a mutual friend can vouch for the character and reputation of the person being introduced. It can then establish that trust and credibility. And a great way to implement this method is letting your network know about your relocation, either through conversations or social media platforms. For me, it happened quite organically, and my friends reacted to my moving news with, "Oh, I know so-and-so who also moved from Vancouver to Seattle. You guys should connect." To, "I have this relative who lives in Seattle. She might be able to answer the questions that you have." What I would do is I usually would then reach out to that individual to start a conversation and build a relationship from there. This has helped me feel more at home in Seattle, since most of the mutual connections also moved from the same home city, Vancouver. I was able to connect with a community of like-minded individuals and create a new circle of friends. This next strategy I have adopted is making friends through the Meetup app. This demands a little more initiative than simply connecting with friends of friends. How it works is you first need to create an account by providing basic information about yourself on the Meetup app. And once the account is set up, you can search for groups based on your interests, location, and other criteria. You can then participate in events and activities organized by these groups. And some of the common ones include social events like happy hours or game nights, classes to learn a new skill, and even volunteering together. I personally really love the Meetup app. I have been able to connect with people who share common interests and passions. And since joining it, I explore different hobbies and try out new activities that I might not have discovered otherwise. For instance, I tried out this bubble tea shop in Kirkland and also this Peking duck restaurant in Bellevue last year for Thanksgiving. I also recently learned how to play mahjong by joining a group that specializes in this game. Definitely a fun and memorable evening. I'll insert some of the photos taken at these events here. One of the things I love about Meetup is I found members to be very approachable and receptive. It's a welcoming and inclusive community where people are excited to meet new friends who share their interests. And since everyone is looking to make connections, there's an openness and willingness to engage in conversation and get to know each other. But if you're looking to form lasting relationships from Meetup events, I believe that it's important to follow up after these events, exchange that contact information, or connect with each other on social media apps like Facebook or Instagram. This has definitely helped me keep in touch with the individuals whom I've met. I highly recommend using Meetup if you are someone who likes big group events and want to find others who share similar passions and interests. Along the lines of requiring a similar level of effort as Meetup, Bumble BFF is another strategy I have used to meet friends in the new city. It works like the dating app, but the focus is on finding friends instead of romantic partners. The app allows users to swipe through profiles of other users who are also using Bumble BFF, and once matched, users can start a conversation with each other. I found one of the advantages of Bumble BFF is that it allows for more of that one-on-one interactions as opposed to group meetups, which can sometimes be intimidating. This can be especially helpful for those who are more introverted or prefer a more intimate setting. It's also worth noting that in contrast to the dating app, where the woman has to initiate the conversation first, on Bumble BFF, either user can start a conversation. And from my experience of being on the app for a little more than over a month now, 90% of the individuals I came across have been of the same gender. Most of them have also moved to the new city like me, so it's been refreshing to hear their journeys and reasons behind their relocation. This provided a sense of community and emotional support. I actually even hosted a potluck Valentine's party at my place last weekend with all the lovely ladies I've met from the app. It provided a space for us to share our thoughts and experiences in a safe and supportive environment. I really liked using Bumble BFF for those one-on-one connections with my girlfriends. The last method I've used to meet new friends is forming my own group. Back in my hometown in Vancouver, I had a close-knit circle of friends whom I would regularly play badminton with, and I really cherished the sense of camaraderie that we shared. So when I moved here, I wanted to recreate that experience to help me feel more settled and connected, in which I wasn't able to find in the previous strategies that I share with you. And to kickstart this process, what I did was I reached out to some of the friends I've met through Meetups and Bumble and asked if they would be interested in joining me for badminton. What started as a small group of 4 has since grown to more than 10, and it's been wonderful to see how quickly we've all become friends. Now, whenever someone in the group feels like playing, they'll post the details in our chat, and others can sign up if they're free. It's a super casual and laid-back way to hang out and bond with others who share the same interests, and it's helped me feel more at home in this new place. Another way I've also leveraged to build my community is through the nonprofit that I run outside my 9-to-5. As part of it, we organize regular in-person meetups for our volunteers. What's particularly exciting about this approach is that the nonprofit caters to career-focused professionals who are passionate about making a positive impact in their communities, which means that I get to meet people who share my values and interests and who are also looking to form meaningful connections with others. I will leave a description below if you're interested in checking it out. So those are the 4 strategies that have worked really well for me when it comes to making new friends in Seattle. Whether it's through mutual friends, attending meetups, using Bumble BFF, or forming my own social groups. These approaches have helped me to connect with some amazing people and build a sense of community in this new city. Of course, everyone's experience is different, and there are plenty of other ways to go about meeting new people and forming friendships in a new place. So if you have any additional tips or suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Please feel free to leave a comment below and share your own strategies for making new friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. I will be back soon with more tips, insights, and stories about life in a new city. Until then, take care. I look forward to catching up with you in the next video. Bye!